Mike Fairlack here to entertain you with the help of Sheryl Crow. Listening to Tuesday Night Music Club. I haven't listened to this one in a while. There's a track on here called the Nana song that reminds me, you know, the last time I listened to this CD was quite a while ago, but that song, I remember as I was listening to it, I remember what it always reminded me of. Combination of John Lennon's Give Peace a Chance and Eddie Rabbitt's Driving My Life Away. I think that's the name of that one. Anywho, Tuesday Night Music Club, the album that put Sheryl Crow on the map in the music industry. Before that, she was just a backup singer for Don Henley. Oops, I said Don Henley's name. I guess I'm in trouble now. Jeez, over-entitled celebrities. Anywho, so wanted to get one out there. I was listening to the new Bush album today, The Art of Survival. And I was thinking, you know, Gavin Rossdale's songwriting has become more analytic these days. I think it started back in. It started around the time of the Science of Things, the third Bush album. Well, I think that's about when it started. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Just a personal note, personal observation of somebody who's been listening to Gavin Rossdale's songwriting forever. It seems like at this point. But I remember when he did that song for the Triple X movie. Good movie. Most memorable sequence for me was the avalanche sequence in that movie. That was pretty cool. But the Triple X movie, he did that song, Adrenaline keeps me in the game. Adrenaline, you don't even feel the pain. Wilder than your wildest dreams. As you're going to extreme, you taste adrenaline, screaming out your name. Anyway, you know the song. But when that song came out, I remember thinking, even at the time, I remember thinking, somebody else wrote this and Gavin's just singing it, or they approached Gavin Rossdale and said, Gavin, write this song for this movie, Triple X. And he watched the movie and then wrote the song. But anyway, a good action movie. I remember the avalanche sequence was pretty cool. So listening to the Bush's The Art of Survival, it got me thinking of survival and how it pertains to human nature. George Carlin had an interesting way of putting it. You know, human beings like to think they're so intelligent because they can build a computer or write a symphony. We're barely out of the jungle. Barely out of the jungle. It wouldn't take much. Eliminate electricity. Bam! Humanity. Right back in the dark age. Like that. And then I got to thinking, another excellent example of how primitive human nature is when it comes down to survival is a good example from the show Lex. This is going back to season 1 or maybe early season 2. Anyways, the crew of the Lex is starving to death, right? And so they got to eat. So they remember the divine predecessors, all those human brains. So rather than starve, you know, they decide to go to those brains that are on the Lex. You know, in the story, the brains represent his divine shadow's former human hostess that are his divine shadow's predecessors. And when they're getting ready to decide which brain to eat, because you know they're hungry, and even the brains amongst each other, the human brains amongst each other, are on the defensive. No, you can't eat me. I'm a scholar. I know things. I know. I have sources that will help the universe. And one of the things I remember, the Stanley H. Tweedle character says, "Yeah, you're also a good source of protein." And then they get all defensive and start turning on each other. No, eat him. He's the one who squealed to the divine shadow about the humans' escape plan. You go ahead, buddy. This guy's sliding all over the place. But yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead and eat him. He does that. Eat that brain. He deserves it. He's the one who squealed to the divine order about the human escape plan. The one who killed Kai, the last of the Brunningi, wouldn't have been in there because Kai found that. Remember, that's the predecessor brain that Kai found, and that's how he got his memory back, along with all the memories of all the predecessors. Kind of like the knowledge of the universe. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I wanted to get another one out there. Just a short one, though. So remember, kids, I'll be posting them up to the Michael Perlak YouTube channel, sharing my viewpoints on all this governmental tyranny, posting them up to the Michael Perlak YouTube channel, talking about music and that off-the-wall show called Lex. All right, Mike Perlak, thank you for your time. Back to Sheryl Crow and Tuesday Night Music Club. So I listened to the last 2 tracks on the album.